Yeah, I grew up as a wrestling fan. It was in my house. We didn't really watch any sports. We didn't watch football or soccer or baseball or anything. And one day I saw pro wrestling on the TV, and I was hooked. I can't even. I think the first match I saw was an old WCW match, and I was hooked. That was when I look back at wrestling, there's a couple guys that stick out to me, and one of them always been my favorite was Rob Van Dam.
Right.
He just seemed like a cool guy, laid back. He didn't seem fake, A lot of the other guys seem over the top, And then, I really liked Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. They were both really good, and I thought they were both, more genuine and realistic,
Yeah, yeah. So you were a very successful high school wrestler. You were a national wrestling champion, and then you went on to wrestle at college at East Stroudsburg. What led you from, the amateur wrestling in high school and college to starting to actually train yourself for MMA?
When I was wrestling throughout high school, just like, before I even started wrestling, I was watching pro wrestling.
Right.
And then I got into the amateur wrestling. And then when I was wrestling in high school, I was having a lot of fun with it. And then college, it started feeling more like a job than fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I really felt limited. I felt like, think about it. When you wrestle, you're in a circle. You go out of bounds, they blow the whistle. There's just a lot of little rules in wrestling. You can't lock your hands. You can't do this. You can't do that. So I felt like at a certain point, I was limited.
Right.
And, so I started messing around with jiu-jitsu in the wrestling room, and me and the other wrestlers would spar and stuff like that. And then our coach resigned. And when he resigned, a bunch of us lost our scholarships, the money that we were getting to go to school.
Yeah.
And I took it upon myself to leave college and start training mixed martial arts with my one buddy, Scott Kaplan. Not just BJ Penn's book. I had a couple Eddie Bravo's books, the Twister one and the Rubber Guard. And I also taught at a gym a couple times a week with my buddy, Scott. Originally, I went up to New York to train at a gym and be taught with this one guy. And I'm not going to mention names, but he ended up, it didn't work out well, and he was going through a tough time. So when I got there, I started teaching wrestling at the gym, and my other buddy was teaching jiu-jitsu. And then me and him would read the books, watch instructional DVDs, all that jazz. And we had mats at our apartment, and we just drilled and trained and rolled until we got really, really good.